Hello everybody and welcome back to the SchutzeCast. I haven't been recording for a while, that's one. Sorry about that, I've just been really busy again. Two, I feel like a complete idiot, and obviously I haven't been recording in a while because I just recorded, thought I recorded an entire launch of an SSTO, which I finally managed to accomplish, and I thought I recorded the whole thing, but apparently I didn't. So super noob mistake. So here it is, SSTO in the goddamn orbit, which is a fantastic orbit, by the way. I don't know if I'll be able to replicate. Okay, apparently I'm on lathe. I literally got 500. Like I still have fuel to burn. I literally have 500k meter, like perfect orbit right now. Just great for like space station level, in my opinion. Yeah, I cannot believe this. So I'm going to be going back and doing a launch of this and showing you how to get it into space. I won't be showing you how I built this one. I mean, you can take a look at the parts right here. I'll just do a little pan around. Oh, let's get this in the light side. Oh, right direction. Let's get this in the light here. A little pan around. Little catwalk show. Here we go. Oh, spin, baby, spin. Alright, anyways, I'm going to be showing you how I launched this thing up in the air. How I actually flew it up here, and whatnot. Alright, so, go to space station. Oh shit, what the fuck? Oh, there it is. SSTO MK1. Okay, so here I am on the runway. I'm gonna fast forward it to daytime because I launched last time in the dark, and then when I try to rewatch, I noticed that it's actually quite hard to see. So here we go, daytime. Perfect. Oh, where's the sun? Okay, it's right up there, right above us. Great. RNT. So you missed out on the building process. Excuse me for a second. Alright, you missed out the building process on this one. Sorry about that. But I will also be making another video of me trying to do a Mark II one, which is the second size, if you didn't know, of one of these with the cargo bays, and maybe make like a little probe or #missile in it. But okay, so I'm gonna thrust all the way up. I have, alright, let me just explain my keybinds here. I have customs keybinds set for the engine, so I press 1 and these engines turn on, and then 2 disables the air intakes and turns on the liquid fuel engine. So, alright, just trying to remember everything that I covered last time that I have to recover again now because I'm an idiot. Alright, so I'm just gonna launch here. Just go right for it. Also, I put my landing gear on the way outside because I had problems with tipping when I had them in the middle. So if it looks a little derpy, I apologize, but that's how it worked the best for me. This whole plane looks a little derpy. I don't know, it looks pretty cool. Anyways, let's not run off the runway. See if we can get some lift. Come on. Yep. Most of my space planes end up going off the end of the runway like that. I'm not sure it's because I like to carry a lot of fuel with me. But these things, they're pretty efficient. Alright, I gotta tip my nose down a bit. So, with this system, you want to be tipped up as far as you can go, but you also don't want to be losing speed. So, this is like the perfect angle right here. I'm a little above 30, you'd probably be around 30. Maybe 40 if you had a little bit less weight than me. I know you probably won't need this extra fuel tank here. So if you wanted to ditch this one and bring this back, you could probably pull that off. But this is just the way I like to do it because I like to have extra fuel when I get to space, in case if I fuck up a bit. This also looks a little derpy in the front here, this nose cone, but I love having the extra shield, yeah, the extra port, so I can attach it to another spaceship, refuel this thing, and, you know, go from there with it. Problems with these SSTOs, which is, did I even explain that yet? An SSTO, single staged orbit. If you looked at this video, you probably know what that means. But for those who don't, single staged orbit means I'm not detaching anything from the spaceship. This whole thing is going to make it to space in an orbit. Go to 40 quick. But the point of that really is you can use these spaceships to land on other planets and whatnot. Like Eve. I know this thing would probably wreck through Eve. Like, it's got so much surface area, you can probably float down without even parachuting. Because for those who've not been there, Eve is insane. The atmosphere on that thing is like 200k tall. I'm not entirely sure on the specs, but it's around there, and it's thick as all hell. Let me actually check. I really want to know. I mean, we're kind of in the boring stage of my flight anyways. Eve. No, focus on Eve. Eve. So information's over here. It has a 90k. Wow, I was way off. But anyways, this 90k atmosphere is thick as fuck. So, not super recommended to go there for your first planet. Okay. Well, halfway through the lower atmosphere here, and I haven't burned pretty much anything. These turbojet engines, which are my favorite. I know there's the Reaper engines, which automatically switch between liquid fuel and air intake, or oxidizer and air intake, which, yeah, for some people that works, but for me it does not. I do not like it. So I go with these and then switch the stage to the center here. Works much better for me. Anyways, so I have not used any oxidizer yet, and God, if I've barely used any liquid fuel. Yeah, no, nothing. So I'm not worried about liquid fuel. Normally you run out of oxidizer first anyways, but whatever. Yeah, no, this is a really boring part, and I apologize for that. Once we get up to the upper atmosphere, it gets a bit more intense, because we got to start watching for our air intake. So for these SSTOs, you want to get enough horizontal speed before we get switch off of these engines, because these engines are capable of just insane speeds. It's ridiculous how fast you can get going with just those. And I know, like, the other engines like this, yes, this will get me going really fast once I'm in space, but these are pushing against air and are also not burning anything, so they're quite impressive. So that's one of the main reasons to use a space plane like this. Is if you're playing career mode, this is not a big fuel burner, and you'll save a lot of money doing that. Also, you're not detaching anything. We are not losing any of these parts. If you can get this back down to Earth after you've completed so-and-so assignment, you get all the money back. Well, I shouldn't say all the money, but it's like 75% of the money for building this thing. And I forgot to check in the actual building thing how much this thing costs, but it's not that much. So if you get good at building these, alright, it's going to get interesting here. If you get good at building these, space travel and in career mode, it's going to be so much easier for you, because you're going to be, if you can keep using these and doing assignments, you're going to get so much money. You'll be able to upgrade all of your facilities and whatnot. In the new update, I don't know if you played it, it's really cool. You start without facility, which actually would probably be a pretty great playthrough if you guys want to see that. You could probably give that a shot. But right now, you want to keep your prograde above the line here where it cuts off into the other color here. But also, we don't want to get too much altitude before our engines cut out, and we want to get enough we want to get enough horizontal speed. So I want about 800 meters a second. That's what I did last time. So here we go, 800 meters a second. Maybe I'll get a bit more off of it this time. Damn, I might even have a better angle than I did last time. Okay, but we don't want to start losing altitude. You always want to stay going up for your when you start. Otherwise, you gotta fight it again. You gotta fight gravity. It's not fun. So I'm gonna point this up now, and hopefully it doesn't spin when I lose my air intake. But I want to start getting as much without, completely flipping over. Oh, you see the wobble there? Okay, I'm gonna switch to rockets because I don't want it to start spinning. You start losing air intake and you start spinning. You lose enough air for your surfaces. So now I want to boost, and I want to mostly keep this angle right now because if I go, what is back there? Oh, okay, that's my jet stream. Anyways, this angle you want to keep this because you don't want to roll your ship because there's still air. There's enough air for it to push this way from underneath. So you don't want to roll your ship. Even though I do have enough monopropellant, you can see how it's trying to push there. But I do want to get enough lift where I can get this up to 73k. 73. Yeah, I want 73 because the atmosphere on this planet is about 70k. But if you're coming up from beneath like this on an angle, you want about 73 because there's still going to be air resistance in between. Okay, let's get up. Come on. Come on, you big pig. Let's go. Angle it up a bit more. 54, 55, 56, 57. I actually have a lot more velocity than I did than last time, so it's gonna, even though I'm burning a lot of fuel right now, I might be burning less fuel because I already have quite a bit of a suborbit here. Alright, so warp up. Also, point your nose towards the prograde. I forgot this last time and I actually overshot my apoapsis. So point your nose towards your prograde, which with the new update, all you gotta do is click that button. It is absolutely amazing. You will need an SAS unit for this to show up though, so don't forget your control. Okay. Hey, and look, I'm actually recording. Actually, you probably can't see that, but I'm actually recording this time. This is about where I noticed last time where I was not recording and I just felt like a fuck. But that's how I felt. Anyways, I'm starting my burn now. You can't see it because, well, in my map. But you want to keep your nose up a bit so your apoapsis stays in front of you. I like to do this because then you don't lose any altitude, because you can't really afford to lose altitude at like 73, 74. Sometimes I cut it closer than that where it's like right at 71 like last time. But that you'll start hitting the air again and it'll start dragging you down. So that's important. Just keep boosting at your prograde though, and if you don't run out of oxidizer, this time I did not do as well as I did last time because look how far out I made it. But anyways, keep boosting towards your apoapsis prograde, and that'll all spin around at that point. And actually, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna see if I can match my other orbit I had there. So I'm gonna get that up to bloop right there. That's a little off, but 540 I believe it was on that side. Let's boost around, still boosting. Oh, I shouldn't say boosting, warping, not boosting. My engines are off, but let's get around, get to right there, hit the prograde option. Fucking love that. I have no idea. I just don't like how it overshoots. I really do not like that on that. But it normally corrects itself when it gets back. So stability on again. I like to leave it on stability. That seems to be the best. It's wherever you are pointing and you click F to reset your SAS, which is nice. Alright, let's get this up. It's totally gonna make it. It's less fuel than last time, but it did make it to the orbit I wanted, which is a 500 plus K meters. Okay, well, that's how you do a Mark 1. Let's turn the lights on here. Oh, wait. Let's get to this side. Hit normal. Normal, if you don't know, is direct north for a spaceship. This is normal. They call it normal because this is where most space stations would be pointing, due to the fact that if you have your nose pointed north and you're on a normal orbit, your nose, no matter where you are on this orbit, will be pointing north, which is pretty great. And you never really get flipped around too much. The only thing, you're just gonna tumble this way around, which isn't too bad, I guess. But anyways, there it is. Everything's here. Didn't have to detach anything. It's pretty beautiful. Let that be said. I do have a little bit of fuel left in case if I needed to reroute, match somebody else's orbit, maybe dock onto something, or get something here to dock and then finish it up with this. Anyways, it does have a bit of fuel. Let's check my other one out to see how much fuel I had left in that one. Switch to. So I had 50 oxidizers left in that one, in that last one, and I have 140 left in this one. So this one I definitely. It normally depends on how you did the actual flight. I had a lot more horizontal than I did vertical this time than I did on this one. So I feel like the vertical did actually turn out a bit better. So there's a happy medium there. And you just got to find out your meters a second, if you know you're playing really well, on when you actually have to break, just start going straight up and get through the atmosphere. But, well, everybody, yeah, that's how you do a space plane. Practical uses of this thing would definitely want to land it on another planet. I'll do that in another video. But for now, that's it. So thank you for watching the SchutzeCast. Please hit like and subscribe. Drop a comment. I normally read my comments, so it's a good way to contact me. But, well, that's about it. Peace out.